And now we're going to do a very quick test just to make sure that we are in good positions.
Put your left leg on the crack. My right leg is on the crack. Dead center now.
Dead center. 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 Touch you. Pig. Touch me. Touch pig.
Touch pig.
Together.
I'm holding the pig's ass.
That is your favorite part, to hold things. Oh!
You're only cat friendly enough to be in every video.
Meow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Cat's not cool enough to be in our video anyway. We don't want you, cat.
Why does he want to be in it?
You ready to go?
Ready
for this?
Ready for this.
Cell phone's off.
Oh, not even in the room.
Not even in the room. Mine is over there. Off.
Mine's better. It's further away.
Yours is. Are you really arguing with me over the position of your phone in the room? Hello.
Well, usually I do so much talking.
Hello. I like how the thing that you interrupted me by talking was just saying that you talked too much.
It's very meta.
Hello, YouTube.
This is SoundPoint. Welcome.
Today we're going to be performing another Let's Listen with Mother Mother's new album, The Sticks.
Oh, we should get sticks.
I think it's okay. I think they'll get the point.
Okay. Let's act like we're holding sticks and I'll splice them in later. So yeah, this is the newest album that's come out by Mother Mother. We are very excited because this is one of our favorite bands that has come out recently.
Yes. So Mother Mother is a Canadian band. They've had 3 previous albums: Touch Up, Oh My Heart, and Eureka.
Oh, really hot.
Mother Mother consists of frontman Ryan Gouldman.
He plays guitar. He's really tall, quite dashing.
Possibly albino.
And his sister, who's Molly Gouldman. Gouldman?
Yeah.
Ryan and Molly.
Brother and sister, yeah, that's all.
That's all we need to do. And they have the bassist, who is Jeremy Page.
They have a new drummer, Ali Sadat, and the secondary female backup singer and synth player, Jasmine Parkin.
I don't know if you can notice this at home, but the cat is rubbing himself on the tripod right now.
Hence the vibrations.
Hope that didn't freak anybody out. Like, we're in an earthquake. We're in Colorado. We don't have those.
All right, enough foreplay. Let's jump right into the album with song number 1,
Omen.
I'm just gonna come around and go.
We actually don't have means to download the album, so we
will get it as soon as it comes out in America. Canada has a Mother Mother monopoly.
We are watching it. We are watching it on YouTube, actually.
A little bit like talking.
This is it going crazy.
With this kind of introductory song, we have a bit of a problem because you can't rate this on our traditional scale out of 1. The song's rating is going to be dependent on what the album sounds like. So is this just a prelude to what we're going to get?
You know how they have intro songs in some albums? They have intro songs leading into other songs. This is more like an album intro. You know, it leads into the feeling of the album probably. Almost like a palate cleanser. And then kind of gets you ready.
In the mood. I think this is going to be a prelude lyrically. I think the first line he talks about being lost in the world today, being confused. The title of the album is The Sticks, meaning the boonies or the outside of town. We're going to see later on what that entails, what's the thinking.
You know, he already said a couple of sticks and a couple of stones. He's also playing off of just the wordplay off of sticks.
Sticks and stones break my bones.
Yeah.
They love anatomical terms.
They do.
They always talk about their heart or their physiology or
their
muscles or bones, their body, of ears.
They talk about sticks and stones, which of course is sticks and stones break my bones, which is kind of like a child's rhyme that they kind of spat at people, you know, just something to do on the playground. That kind of leads into what the song sounds like. The song sounds kind of juvenile. It almost even sounds like it's either a woman's voice or a kid's voice that's kind of
just
speaking the same words that he's singing.
It's a deceptively creepy first song.
I don't know if you know this, but kids in like Scary movies are the creepiest things ever. In like a video game, right? And you're playing it, and then you're like walking down this hallway, and there's like blood on the walls, and
Oh, that's
like,
fine.
all these crazy like monsters coming out, and then you hear just like a it's like a little kid like screaming in the like laughing in the background. It's the creepiest thing ever.
Kids laughing is creepy.
You'll never look at a kid laughing again and think the same way.
Yes, unless it's your kid. So if you haven't heard Mother Mother's other album, Eureka, starts off in a much different way, a much happier place. This is almost like being on the playground and being demented. I think we're gonna have to hold off judgment on this first song until later. We'll hold off on this.
We're gonna set it aside. Set it aside. We are now going to be listening to the second song off the album, The Sticks. So bright.
That song was so good, I had to make popcorn. The problem is, the popcorn and the filming lights are on the same fuse.
Oh, I thought it was the ghost of the Sticks.
Anyways, we have to finish listening to the song because I blew the fuse.
Eric, first impressions, first mullings over, first meddlings, what did you think?
I don't think we need to go to track number 7 to tell you how good the first track was. Because with a song that dark as number 2, I think the first one is basically a prelude. You go into something extremely dark, and you start off with literally sticks. Drumsticks. They're playing a beat very similar to When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin. It surprises you to be track number 2, I mean the main first track. So dark and so intense. And my wife came in and also brought up the fact that Styx means, you know, like the river Styx. With Mother Mother, it's impossible to talk about the song without talking about the lyrics. He's talking about moving into the sticks, right?
Yeah.
What he's going to take with him, like running away from society,
Yeah,
right? Like isolating yourself. He says, come on baby, isolate me, getting away from society. And that was hinted at in the first song. It's almost apocalyptic. The harmonies, very tight, la-di-das, very interesting use of non-word phrases like laws, das, oohs, ahs.
The guitar part set the melody of the la-di-da part before it came in, which is a very good way to lead in. It's not technically a chorus because there's no lyrics. Brings it in so they can go back into a verse and then they'll go into the chorus.
What is weird about this song? Very rarely are songs this dark, this catchy. I'll catch myself walking around going la-di-da, la-di-da. I'm like, that was a messed up song. He also has some weird lyrics in there about marrying a Wiccan and like running around with nude pagans in the woods. But it's weird, when he sings about the woods, the music is brighter, but the chorus doesn't resolve the verse. It just shows you Mother Mother can really surprise you. What's that?
You say la-di-da when you don't care about them.
Ah, also true.
Oh, nice.
Back to our childlike mentality, maybe. Good point, voice from the other room.
Voice from beyond.
Maybe she's beyond the sticks. Yeah, maybe she's like on the boat.
She is the ferryman. She is the person with the long stick that's like...
Yeah. Taking the pennies out people's eyes. Or she's the girl who's in the next room grading lab reports. One of those two.
One of those two. You decide.
We gotta give these two bad boys a rating.
All right.
Song 1 and Song 2.
Let's do song 1 first.
You gotta put it in context of an introductory song.
I think it's a 0.9. I think that
Agreed.
it was great.
It's not beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
not a great song by itself. It's definitely necessary to bring you into this darker place.
And then track 2, The Sticks. What do you give track 2, The Sticks?
I'll say, what do you give track 2?
I give it a 1.
Ooh, give it a full-blown point, huh?
I will give it a full-blown point.
I'm going to give it a 1 as well.
Agree again. 2 agrees in a row.
I'll give it a 1 as well.
This is gonna
First
be
album song.
This is gonna be one of those albums where we disagree on everything. We think it's like a perfect album, and people are gonna listen and be like, "That's pretty good." I don't know why these guys like it so much. So this album started dark, deep, low, and slow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Where's it gonna go?
It had a little poppy catch, a little poppiness.
Yeah.
A little bit of little pop.
So where's it gonna go from here, Dan? Where would you like to see it go from here?
I would like to see
Up
it
to the moon, or continue in the trend of dark.
I think I would like it to start sloping upward.
Okay.
I don't want it to jump to the moon because it's not what you do. Okay, you slowly delve up.
It's the roller coaster ride, not the rocket ship. We're gonna listen to song number 3 on the Styx. Let's Fall in Love. We do this one a lot.
Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. 'Cause they don't have to walk around with the boys and the girls and a little bit of cat and mouse.
Good point, Eric.
What do you got to say about track 3? Hit me hard. What was your first impression?
First impression, awesome!
All right, done. Song done. Next song.
Next song. The track is called "Let's Fall in Love," and the chorus part kind of is like this dreary, like "Let's fall in love," but the actual lyrics behind it are very cynical towards love altogether.
Very cynical.
Only the unlucky of us get to do it. It's kind of like it's obviously not liking love.
We were talking about the first song being dark and expecting a slow increase in intensity. I think it was a huge increase in intensity, but the dark mood persists. Does it satisfy? Was it a rocket ship or was it a roller coaster?
It's like the click clack up the roller coaster. You know, you go like. So we're going up. I feel like it might get happier musically, but the lyrics are definitely going in a cynical, crazy direction.
So the first one is like removing yourself from society, isolation. This song is more about cynicism and love. If you watch the music video online, it's about a boxing match. It's about a husband and wife boxer. If you look at the filming of it, it actually is. And it's a guy and a girl getting in a fight, and then having this illusion of a boxing match.
They're alluding to like emotional boxing. It talked about like mommy did it, daddy did it, but I bet they really didn't. The perspective that it's coming from might have come from like a divorce or a broken family.
Sure.
Like, I bet they wish they really didn't get married because then ended up going crazy and ruining their lives or something.
Yeah,
you know?
but he talks about all kinds of people. Jesus, idiots.
Yeah.
What do you think about instrumentation? How are you feeling about that?
I liked it a lot. I enjoyed the guitar, the riffing on that.
That was during the chorus. It's almost Weezer-esque, like... Yeah.
And then there's the synth, and it goes... Be-doo-dee-doo. My favorite part of the song, though, is when it kind of boils down, and then it comes to the part where they just kind of like start singing loftily. They're like,
right after. So in the last song, they used la-di-da as an expression of carefreeness. Here they do ahs, kind of imitating what love feels like. You know, it's like you say that when you see people in love, you go, "Aw."
I think it's kind of cool because
see it later in business, man. Alluding.
Wink, wink.
We don't know what's coming. So.
Wait, why am I winking at you? You're the one I'm trying to pull the wool over. Wink. Like you were talking about the kind of like the oohs and ahs of what we think about love. And it's kind of cool because when they get into the choruses where they're talking about, let's say, let's fall in love, it's almost like he's rattling off reasons not to fall in love, and yet he still does it anyway. It's kind of just like, let's just do it. Let's fall in love.
And that's just something kind of a human nature. So it's really actually a pretty insightful song.
Yeah. For Let's Fall in Love, what would you give it, point-wise?
I want to give it another 1. Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to give 2 ones in a row? Well, I want to give it a 1. What do you want to give it?
I want to give it a 1. 2 high fives.
Yeah, double high five. We even did it pretty nicely. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're at a 2.0 out of 3. We're talking record-breaking scores here.
At least for us.
Yeah, I mean, we were really hard on Passion Pit, even though we liked the album. So that kind of says something. I hope we're not too biased.
We are.
We're really biased.
But we're okay with it.